2024 VW Tiguan, everything we know about the new compact SUV. The new VW Tiguan will bring significant updates in terms of styling, technology, chassis setup, and electrified powertrains. The third generation of the Volkswagen Tiguan is set to make its official world premiere in Europe in September 2023, marking the final internal combustion engine, ICE, powered compact SUV from the German brand. Based on the latest revealing teasers, we have compiled all the relevant information about the new model, which is expected to feature modern styling, larger touchscreen displays, more efficient plug-in hybrid, PHEV, powertrains, and as well as an improved ride. The current generation Tiguan was initially introduced in 2014 and underwent a facelift in 2020. However, compared to its newer rivals in the highly competitive compact SUV segment, it has started to feel outdated. Volkswagen aims to address this with an all-new generation, which introduces a departure from the angular surfacing seen in its predecessor, opting instead for a slightly curved and more sculpted body. Last week, VW released official photos of lightly camouflaged, pre-production models, revealing that the new Tiguan incorporates styling elements from the brand's fully electric ID range. Our artists have digitally removed the wraps to present a visual representation of what the final production model may look like. The redesigned front end has more refined appearance, combining evolutionary design cues with references to previous generations. A notable feature is the optional advanced IQ Light HD matrix technology available for the headlights, accompanied by a full-width LED bar that accentuates the solid grille. As part of the new design language for ICE-powered VW models, a notable feature is the front bumper with a prominent central intake and vertically mounted air ducts. This design trait will also be adopted by the upcoming facelift Golf and next-generation Passat. The greenhouse design draws inspiration from the larger Touareg, although the smaller diameter wheels on the base Tiguan trims do not fully highlight the muscular front and rear fenders. While the plastic cladding around the bodywork remains subtle, it's worth noting that there are no plastic skid plates, as the model was not specifically intended for adventure-focused purposes. Swoopier design. The rear design of the new Tiguan can be considered more of an evolution rather than a revolution. The LED tail lights are now integrated into a single trim piece, and the rear glass maintains its traditional form, avoiding the coupe SUV trend. The rear bumper retains the distinctive full-width reflector from the outgoing Tiguan. As for the faux tailpipe trim, it remains uncertain whether it will be retained or removed in the final production model. In terms of dimensions, the new Tiguan has a length of 4,551 mm, 179.2 inches, a width of 1,939 mm, 76.3 inches, and a height of 1,640 mm, 64.6 inches. It rides on a wheelbase of 2,681 mm, 105.5 inches. Compared to the outgoing model, the new Tiguan is 32 mm, 1.3 inches, longer and 5 mm, 0.2 inches, taller, while maintaining the same width and distance between the axles. High-tech interior that brings back buttons. Volkswagen says it has placed significant emphasis on the interior of the new Tiguan, which was fully unveiled in pre-production form without any camouflage. The standout feature is the large 15-inch touchscreen infotainment system, sourced from the ID.7, which protrudes from the dashboard in a somewhat prominent manner. Hopefully, the 12.9-inch unit that will be installed in the lower trims will be more seamlessly integrated into the interior design. Additionally, a smaller digital instrument cluster and a head-up display contribute to the overall digital cockpit experience. According to the automaker, the designers dedicated significant effort to enhance the intuitiveness of the interface based on customer feedback. Although the climate controls remain integrated within the touchscreen, the addition of illuminated sliders and shortcuts promise to simplify the user experience. Furthermore, the new rotary control on the center console, which includes its own integrated display, adds a physical element to the overall interaction. In response to customer concerns, the steering wheel has been redesigned to eliminate the touch-sensitive controls that were criticized, as previously promised by VW. The new VW Tiguan will provide a more spacious interior compared to its predecessor. Rear passengers will enjoy an additional 10 mm, 0.4 inches, of headroom, while boot capacity has also been increased to 648 liters, 22.9 cubic feet, which is 33 liters, 1.2 cubic feet, larger than before. For added luxury and comfort, optional ergo-active seats are available for the driver and front passenger, featuring heating, ventilation, 4-way lumbar support adjustment, and a 10-chamber massage function, akin to the creature comforts found in premium segments. Volkswagen says it also emphasized the use of high-quality materials throughout the interior, along with practical storage solutions integrated into the center console. Gasoline, diesel, mild hybrid, and plug-in hybrid options. The new Tiguan will be based on the upgraded MQB Evo architecture, which is an enhanced version of the platform used by previous ICE-powered models from Volkswagen. As a result, the automaker is not planning an EV variant of the Tiguan, since there won't be much breathing space between the upcoming ID.3 sized electric SUV and the ID.4. It may not get a pure electric version, but the Tiguan will benefit from an enhanced range of electrified options, which will play a more significant role in the lineup. A notable highlight is the introduction of new plug-in hybrid, PHEV, powertrains that utilize the updated 1.5 TSI EVO2 engine paired with an undisclosed number of electric motors. These PHEVs, identified by the ehybrid designation, will offer two power outputs, a combined 201 HP, 150 kilowatts/204 PS, and 268 HP, 200 kilowatts/272 PS, with the latter configuration providing all-wheel drive capabilities. Of particular importance, the larger 18.5 kWh lithium-ion battery now supports DC charging and delivers an extended zero-emission driving range of approximately 100 km, 62 miles. It has been confirmed that the new Tiguan will also be available with petrol, TSI, mild hybrid petrol, ETSI, and turbo diesel, TDI, powertrains, although VW didn't go into specifics. Petrol, gasoline, options will most likely include the mildly electrified 1.5-liter ETSI and the 2.0 TSI. As for the trusted 2.0 TDI diesel, this will certainly keep its position in the lineup at least for a few more years. All powertrains will be exclusively mated to a DSG automatic gearbox, which means there will be no manual option for the new Tiguan. Notably, the performance-focused Tiguan R with the 2.0 TSI producing 315 HP, 320 PS/235 kilowatts, in the outgoing generation wasn't mentioned in the press release, so we don't know if it will get a direct successor. The R sub-brand has pledged to go EV only by 2030, so VW could skip the Tiguan this time and focus on spicing up its ID range instead. One thing VW highlighted is the optional DCC Pro adaptive suspension, which makes its debut in the compact segment. The sophisticated system features 2-valve shock absorbers and offers 15 different levels of adjustment covering the entire spectrum between the comfort and sport settings. European market launch in early 2024. The new VW Tiguan will be officially unveiled in September 2023, with European sales expected to begin in the first quarter of 2024. According to the latest reports, the longer Tiguan allspace, which was the only variant offered in the US, will be discontinued. The Tiguan has ample opportunity to shine until Volkswagen transitions into an EV-only brand in Europe by 2033. Nevertheless, this compact SUV faces formidable competition from strong rivals such as the Renault Austral, Nissan Qashqai, Kia Sportage, Hyundai Tucson, Ford Kuga, and the mechanically related Skoda Kodiaq, which is also set to introduce a new generation in 2024. It's worth noting that we did not include the Peugeot 3008, as the Stellantis model is expected to adopt a coupe SUV stance and go EV only in the near future. The US may get China's Tayron and Tayron Coupe instead. There have been reports claiming that the second generation of China's VW Tayron, expected to debut by 2025, could serve as the successor to the current Tiguan allspace in North America. It is speculated that the Tayron will be a global model sharing its underpinnings and PHEV powertrains with the EU-spec Tiguan. Interestingly, there is also speculation that the Tayron may be renamed as the US-spec Tiguan, although no official confirmation has been made yet.